who way back in the 70s, way, way back in the 70s as a student under Lalji had come here to conduct the archaeological survey, is with us at this point. KK Muhammed ji, Namaskaram. This is Anand Narsaman here. Thank you very much for your time. How do you feel, sir? Is there a wave of emotion along with the archaeologist in you that who feels that the truth has prevailed, and finally what is the deity's due is being given to the deity?
Yes, it's a great moment for all of us and for the entire country, perhaps for the entire world itself. And it's a moment of fulfillment also, it's a moment of satisfaction also for all of us. So we should rejoice the day and celebrate the day with all whatever we can think of. I think that moment is now fastly approaching. Let us celebrate it. That is what my wish.
Not just are you a famed archaeologist, but you're also well versed in the scriptures. You have also read the Upanishads, so the Sanatan Riti, the Sanatan, thought process, philosophy, you are well versed in it. May I ask you, KK Muhammed ji, who is Ram to us? Who is Ram to Bharati and Bharat?
Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma, Sadhu Satya Parakam. Because he is the embodiment of Dharma, incarnation of Dharma. This certificate to Ramji was given by Maricha. Maricha was one of the co-conspirators in the scheme of Ravana. So he said that you don't do it. In Aranya Parva, he said, please don't do that, because Rama is the embodiment of all kinds of righteousness, Dharma. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma, Sadhu Satya Parakam. So we have a Maryada Purushottam, we have the Purushottama itself, and we are celebrating this one, the coming of Lord Ram after the Vanvas of 500 years. Because the earlier Vanvas was only for 14 years, and the second Vanvas is for 500 years. So this is a great moment for all of us. And he is being celebrated, he is being engraved, and he is in artistic depictions also. Rama is there in almost all the Asian countries and in all their folklores, mythology and history also. So it's a great moment for all of us.
You said Ramo Vigrahan Dharma. Why is the Vigraha Roop or the personal Roop of Dharma, why is Ram said to be that? And what were the values that still make him part of our lives?
That is, these dharmas are that he is the Maryada Purusha and he is the Purushottama. You cannot have any person, this one better than him. That is why we all celebrate him, and not only in India. Go to Malaysia, Indonesia. These two countries are an Islamic country, but even then they have got their own, this one, Ramayana, and they celebrate it. In Indian, this one in Indonesia, Malaysia, and then Thailand. Of course, Thailand is the Buddhist country. We have it in Cambodia. Recently I have been to Cambodia. Cambodia also it is there. A huge panel itself is there. So in Cambodia, in Vietnam, in this one, in all other countries also. In China also, he is well known, very famous. So it is that kind of Maryada Purusha whom we are now imitating, whom we are adopting. And it's a great moment and we should cherish it forever.
Should we look at it from a humanities point of view, that Hindus are getting their place of Astha? Should we look at it from a political point of view? You have faced a lot of criticism while you have got a lot of accolades for your work. You've faced threats, you've faced intimidation, you've faced ostracism. You've gone through a lot, KK Muhammed ji.
Truly, one has to, because Rama had to go through the Vanvasa for 14 years earlier and then for 500 years also. So a little bit of pain all of us have to, go through. The anguish and the agony of the moments would be there. But, that would be, after some time, everything would be forgotten. And the real Rama and the real, ideals for which he lived for, and that is Mahatma Gandhi's Rama also. So we all have to follow that Rama, and everywhere there should be a Rama inside every person. Then only we can uplift us, and that to that kind of authentic world. So let us strive for that one, and let us strive for that.
KK Mohammed, we've spoken about this, but I'd request you to just reiterate this. Many claim that yes, there may have been a temple here, but how do we know that this is a Rama temple, and why should this be considered Rama Janma Bhumi? So, what's the historical archaeological proof to this?
See, first of all, we have got a number of evidences that there was a temple there. So that is there. And then there is an inscription which was, recovered from that site, which is known as Vishnu Hari Shila Palak. So this Vishnu Hari Shila Palak, it very clearly and convincingly says that this temple is dedicated to that Mahavishnu who has killed Bali. So now the question is, who has killed Bali? It is all Prabhu Sri Ram. Again, it reiterates who has killed 10-headed person. And who is that 10-headed person? It is Ravan. And who is the person who killed him? It is Prabhu Sri Ram. So these are the convincing evidences on the basis of which we can say that it was dedicated to the Prabhu Sri Ram. And that itself is enough. And then if you go through the literature, in Aine Akbari, written by Abul Fazl, there is a reference about the entire Ayodhya and the people who were thronging in during the Chaitya, this one period. The reference is there. And then a traveler known as William Finch, he came in 1611. And 1611 was the period of Jahangir. He speaks about the site. He does not speak about, he speaks about the Rama temple, but he does not speak about the Islamic worship there. And after that, there was another Dutch person. He was a geographer also. Delit is his name. He has given enough references about the Rama worship that was going on there. Stephen Taylor, he was a Jesuit priest. He has given an elaborate description about it. And then the later this one, travelers who had come to the place, they have all described about the puja which was going on at Rampur for Rama, but not about the Islamic worship. So it is on the basis of all these things, it could be convincingly proved that there was a Rama temple there. And it is on the basis of that the Honorable High Court, the Supreme Court has given the verdict also.
KK Mohammed, my final question to you, sir. What kind of value should Bharat now inculcate? Do you see this as a takeoff point for Bharat? And how can we do it?
Yes, this is a takeoff point for India, for Bharat. Now we have to live up to his own ideals also, because if he is Purushottama and if he is Maryada Purusha, we have to live up to that kind of values also. So for that, my humble request is that 5 acres of land has been given to the Muslim community. And now the government should come forward so that, a magnificent mosque can also be at the place where it has been given to them. So that would be that, so that, that values can be enshrined in all these things. And we should follow up that kind of values also.
KK Mohammed, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you for speaking with us. Always a pleasure. There is so much more we need to talk about Bharat's temples, and you're working very hard towards conserving them. That longer chat soon after the Pran Pratishtha.